Good morning, friends. It's Joe. Welcome to my scripture reflection, which will also double as an animal spirituality reflection for Tuesday, April the 22nd. Hope you're doing well on this Tuesday morning, and I hope you had a blessed Easter. Please keep in mind that, as I always say about holidays, holy days, special days, they are every day. Jesus rises for us every day. Every day is a day to celebrate who he is in our life, not just Easter, not just Christmas. So important to keep this in mind for our own good emotional health. It keeps us in a good place, keeps us continuing to look in the right direction for spending our energy. With that, let me ask you to quiet your minds and hearts as we prepare to hear today's gospel, which is from St. John, chapter 20, verses 11 through 18. Mary Magdalene stayed outside the tomb weeping, and as she wept, she bent over into the tomb and saw two angels in white sitting there, one at the head and one at the feet where the body of Jesus had been. And they said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping?" She said to them, "They have taken my Lord, and I don't know where they laid him." When she had said this, she turned around and saw Jesus there, but did not know it was Jesus. Jesus said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping? Whom are you looking for?" She thought it was the gardener and said to him, "Sir, if you carried him away, tell me where you laid him, and I will take him." Jesus said to her, "Mary." She turned and said to him in Hebrew, "Rabboni," which means teacher. Jesus said to her, "Stop holding on to me, for I have not yet ascended to the Father. But go tell my brothers and tell them, I am going to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God." Mary went and announced to the disciples, "I have seen the Lord," and then reported what he had told her. This gospel has enough in it to talk about. And I always, or almost always, never refer outside of the gospel. But today I need to do that because there is a part one to this. Part one involves Mary Magdalene. She is a personal hero of mine. I feel she is a very powerful character in the gospel, someone who believed in Jesus and knew where to direct her energy daily, which was towards him. And she does this before this gospel takes place. She does this extremely well in her life, possibly giving up things that she was doing. We don't know for sure what she did, but we know one thing for sure is that she directed her energy in the direction of Jesus, in the direction of love and compassion and respect. She does this because she realizes this is the right thing to do for her own emotional health and for those that she interacts with. And that's why she is such a central figure in the Gospels. My friends, we have that same opportunity. We have that same opportunity to direct our energy where we want it to go. It is a 24-hour a day, every minute of the day effort to make sure we are doing this so that we remain in a good place emotionally. Now, there is much, and I digress just for a moment, much to talk about in the area of directing our chi, our energy, the yin and yang possibilities. And I can get into all that if you're so willing to want to at another time or personally between you and I, we could do that. However, the whole concept of energy direction is so central to this gospel, and it's central to the animals that we share this planet with. They are masters at it. They are. No matter what happens in their life, no matter what is going on around them, they know to direct their energy into a positive place. You all know my good, dear little boy, Daniel the Beagle. I feel all animals are great at this, and he was exceptional. He had an amazing way of directing his energy every day towards the positive. Now let's bring it to the gospel story, where Jesus has died, and Mary and the rest of the disciples do not know what happened to him. They are in a grief place, they are suffering. Difficult, difficult, but something we can all relate to. But why does Mary come through this gospel stronger? Because she knew to invest her energy towards Jesus before the challenge hit. She knew how important that was. She built a solid foundation, just like our animal friends do, and just like we can do. And then what happens? In the Gospels, yes, she starts out with sadness. She starts out weeping, but she ends up believing. She ends up coming through the suffering, through the difficult moment, because she had done what she needed to do by making sure she was centered on Jesus' life and knew that it would bring her positive energy, love, and compassion for self and for others. My friends, we can do the same. Does it take work? Yes, it does. Does the work pay off? Absolutely, it does. Ask Mary and ask any animal friends that you spend some time with. Well, my friends, that's my message for you on this Tuesday. As always, I hope it was helpful, and I hope you could take it into your day and throughout your week. I always welcome and appreciate your comments and your thoughts, and I always mostly appreciate you being here with me. I want to wish you and your loved ones a wonderful Tuesday. Remember to stay focused on the right energy, and I look forward to seeing you back here on Friday for a scripture reflection. Take care, everyone.